Last week, your faithful reporter stated on the air that Steeler Andy Russell had told us that Franco Harris had told him that what with an extensive season on the banquet circuit, he, Franco, weighs 242 pounds. That happens to be 14 pounds over Franco's playing weight. So, okay, last night we're driving to the horse races at the Meadows, and on our car radio, Steeler Vice President Dan Rooney is the guest on Tom Bender's WTAE talk show, and Rooney declares that Cope is full of baloney. He says the very day after Cope gave out that story, Franco weighed in at Steeler headquarters and was only 5 pounds over his playing weight. But please note, Rooney did not specify Franco's weight. Well, as it happened, we were heading to the Meadows for a clubhouse dinner date with Franco himself. And we'd been told that Franco had been grouching about our story. And when we arrived, he said, "My weight is perfect." And we said, "What is it?" And he said, "None of your business." So anyhow, the horses are at the post for the second race, and the waitress hands Franco a menu. And Franco says, "Let me see, I believe I'll start with 2 shrimp cocktails." So, all right, the horses are off in the second race, and as they pace the mile with Fuller Lobel pounding down the stretch to pay $523.80 and $260, Franco is in an earnest discussion with the waitress over clam chowder. "Cup or a bowl," says the waitress. And Franco says, "How big is the cup?" And the waitress shows him with her index finger and thumb. And Franco says, "I'll have a bowl." And then he says, "It's not just a little cereal bowl, is it?" "Yeah, this is the truth. We'll swear on a stack of Dan Rooney's." And by the fourth race, Franco has rolled through his 2 shrimp cocktails and a gigantic bowl of clam chowder. And as Gracie Volo goes under the wire to pay $964.20 and $340, Franco is lighting into a special order salad the size of a lady's Easter hat with Roquefort dressing, and he hasn't had time to make a single bet. And then, strictly as a gag, the Meadows management sends him a giant wooden salad bowl, the kind you use to mix salad for 8 people, and it's filled with mashed potatoes. And he starts eating them. But he's interrupted by the arrival of a sirloin steak smothered with mushrooms. But hold on, Franco has got to make a public appearance in the winner's circle after the 5th race and sign autographs for the kiddies, so the Meadows tells him they'll send his steak to the kitchen to keep it warm. He later returns to the table to resume work on the steak as Her Majesty's Vaughn takes the 7th race, paying $684 and $3. Meantime, the racetrack has surrounded Franco with 3 gorgeous girlies wearing Franco's Italian Army T-shirts, well filled, but Franco doesn't even know they're there as he orders, yes, a second sirloin steak. It's the whole truth and nothing but the truth, a second sirloin steak. Time passes. The 9th and last race is history. The waiters are stacking the chairs on the tables, and your faithful reporter is departing the clubhouse as Franco is ordering dessert. We're not sure we heard him right, but we think he ordered a horse that ran out in the 7th race. In any case, we cannot tell you what he weighs. That is Franco, not the horse. But we are telling Dan Rooney that last night we saw one of the great virtuoso eating performances we have ever been privileged to witness. And listen, Rooney, all we can say to your accusation that we gave out inaccurate information is, go peddle your papers. This is Myron Cope on Sports.